The last 100 articles published in Nature. 1. A thiolate-bridged FeIVFeIV μ-nitrido complex and its hydrogenation reactivity toward ammonia formation. 2. Ultrafast energy transfer between pi-stacked aromatic rings upon inner-valence ionization. 3. Deciphering how naturally occurring sequence features impact the phase behaviors of disordered prion-like domains. 4. An RNA-cleaving threose nucleic acid enzyme capable of single-point mutation discrimination. 5. Deaminative chlorination of aminoheterocycles. 6. Engineering an efficient and enantioselective enzyme for the Morita Baylis Hillman reaction. 7. Arene radiofluorination enabled by photoredox-mediated halide interconversion. 8. Imitation of β-lactam binding enables broad-spectrum metallo-β-lactamase inhibitors. 9. Directing group-free catalytic dicarbofunctionalization of unactivated alkenes. 10. Non-equilibrium conditions inside rock pores drive fission, maintenance and selection of coturvate protocells. 11. A mating mechanism to generate diversity for the Darwinian selection of DNA-encoded synthetic molecules. 12. Concurrent control over sequence and dispersity in multiblock copolymers. 13. Continuous, autonomous subsurface cargo shuttling by nature-inspired meniscus climbing systems. 14. A chiral interlocking auxiliary strategy for the synthesis of mechanically planar chiral rotaxanes. 15. Bottlebrush polymers with flexible enantiomeric side chains display differential biological properties. 16. Towards high-performance sustainable polymers via isomerization-driven irreversible ring-opening polymerization of 5-membered thionolactones. 17. A dual cellular heterogeneous catalyst strategy for the production of olefins from glucose. 18. A versatile approach for the synthesis of degradable polymers via controlled ring-opening metathesis copolymerization. 19. Bottom-up fabrication of a proteasome nanopore that unravels and processes single proteins. 20. Native mass spectrometry-based metabolomics identifies metal-binding compounds. 21. Electron spin resonance of single iron phthalocyanine molecules and role of their non-localized spins in magnetic interactions. 22. Synthesis of bilayer borafene. 23. Spontaneous N2 formation by a deruthenium complex enables electrocatalytic and aerobic oxidation of ammonia. 24. Visible light-driven conjunctive olefination. 25. A biosynthetic pathway to aromatic amines that uses glycyl tRNA as nitrogen donor. 26. Weakly hydrated anions bind to polymers but not monomers in aqueous solutions. 27. Photoacoustic imaging of elevated glutathione in models of lung cancer for companion diagnostic applications. 28. Dual-function enzyme catalysis for enantioselective carbon-nitrogen bond formation. 29. Stoichiometric two-dimensional non-van der Waals AGCRS2 with superionic behavior at room temperature. 30. Direct dynamic readout of molecular chirality with autonomous enzyme-driven swimmers. 31. Interactions between nascent proteins and the ribosome surface inhibit co-translational folding. 32. Unnatural biosynthesis by an engineered microorganism with heterologously expressed natural enzymes and an artificial metalloenzyme. 33. Prebiotic photoredox synthesis from carbon dioxide and sulfite. 34. Light-controlled micron-scale molecular motion. 35. Aqueous interphase formed by CO2 brings electrolytes back to salt and water regime. 36. Tracing the incorporation of the 9th sulfur into the nitrogenase cofactor precursor with selenite and tellurite. 37. A directive Ni catalyst overrides conventional site selectivity in pyridine CH alkylation. 38. Asymmetric dearomatization catalyzed by chiral Bronsted acids via activation of winamides. 39. A short peptide synthon for liquid-liquid phase separation. 40. Isolation and characterization of diazolefins. 41. Spin crossover nanoparticles anchored on MOS2 layers for heterostructures with tunable strain driven by thermal or light-induced spin switching. 42. Oxidation of sulfur dioxide by nitrogen dioxide accelerated at the interface of Delaquest aerosol particles. 43. An intramolecular coupling approach to alkyl bioisosteres for the synthesis of multi-substituted bicycloalkyl boronates. 44. Oxidative cleavage of C-C bonds in lignin. 45. Wittig reagents for chemoselective sulfenic acid ligation enables global site stoichiometry analysis and redox-controlled mitochondrial targeting. 46. Correlating ligand to metal charge transfer with voltage hysteresis in a Li-rich rock salt compound exhibiting anionic redox. 47. A proteome-wide atlas of lysine reactive chemistry. 48. Electrostatic co-assembly of nanoparticles with oppositely charged small molecules into static and dynamic superstructures. 49. Constructing covalent organic nanoarchitectures molecule by molecule via scanning probe manipulation.
50. Heat flows in rock cracks naturally optimize salt compositions for ribozymes. 51. Dynamic covalent self-assembly of mechanically interlocked molecules solely made from peptides. 52. A 68-codon genetic code to incorporate 4 distinct non-canonical amino acids enabled by automated orthogonal mRNA design. 53. A glycan gate controls opening of the SARS-CoV-2 spike protein. 54. Evolution of dynamical networks enhances catalysis in a designer enzyme. 55. Suflexible polymers with helical structures derived from thionyl tetrafluoride. 56. Organocatalyst controlled site selective Arene CH functionalization. 57. Atomistic dynamics of elimination and nucleophilic substitution disentangled for the F- plus CH3CH2Cl reaction. 58. A dissipative pathway for the structural evolution of DNA fibers. 59. Full-dimensional quantum stereodynamics of the non-adiabatic quenching of O(A2 sigma plus) by H2. 60. Deep learning to design nuclear targeting abiotic miniproteins. 61. Manganese I complexes with metal to ligand charge transfer luminescence and photoreactivity. 62. Orthogonal cross-coupling through intermolecular metathesis of unstrained C-aryl single bonds. 63. Single nucleotide translation without ribosomes. 64. Olefin metathesis-based chemically recyclable polymers enabled by fused ring monomers. 65. A ring expansion strategy towards diverse azoheterocycles. 66. Isolation of a triplet benzene dianion. 67. Visible light enables catalytic formation of weak chemical bonds with molecular hydrogen. 68. Ethylene, ethane separation in a stable hydrogen-bonded organic framework through a gating mechanism. 69. Selectivity control in hydrogenation through adaptive catalysis using ruthenium nanoparticles on a CO2 responsive support. 70. Using collective knowledge to assign oxidation states of metal cations in metal organic frameworks. 71. A catalytic asymmetric cross-coupling approach to the synthesis of cyclobutanes. 72. Chemical profiling of DNA G quadruplex interacting proteins in live cells. 73. Mechanism of molybdate insertion into pterin-based molybdenum cofactors. 74. Site-selective tyrosine bioconjugation via photoredox catalysis for native to biorthogonal protein transformation. 75. General synthesis of single-atom catalysts with high metal loading using graphene quantum dots. 76. Integrating programmable D-enzymes with electrical readout for rapid and culture-free bacterial detection using a handheld platform. 77. Chemical-mediated translocation in protocell-based microactuators. 78. Controlled growth of ordered monolayers of N-heterocyclic carbons on silicon. 79. Metal ion fluxes controlling amphibian fertilization. 80. Catalytic reductive decimetrization of malonic esters. 81. Chiral lipid bilayers or enantioselectively permeable. 82. Switching on prodrugs using radiotherapy. 83. A versatile living polymerization method for aromatic amides. 84. Cyclic polyacetylene. 85. On-surface photopolymerization of two-dimensional polymers ordered on the mesoscale. 86. Isolation of a Ru-IV side on peroxo intermediate in the water oxidation reaction. 87. Concise, scalable and enantioselective total synthesis of prostaglandins. 88. Dinitrogen binding and activation at a molybdenum iron sulfur cluster. 89. Adaptive response of a metal organic framework through reversible disorder transitions. 90. Energy funneling within multichromophore architectures monitored with sub-nanometer resolution. 91. Switching the magnetic hysteresis of an FeIVFeIV based coordination polymer by photoinduced reversible spin crossover. 92. Catalytic asymmetric CC cross-couplings enabled by photoexcitation. 93. SARS-CoV-2 simulations go exascale to predict dramatic spike opening and cryptic pockets across the proteome. 94. CC bond activation enabled by diatropic rearrangement of PD/IV species. 95. Platinum incorporation into titanate perovskites to deliver emergent active and stable platinum nanoparticles. 96. Large magnetic exchange coupling in rhombus-shaped nanographenes with zigzag periphery. 97. Constructing ion channels from water-soluble alpha helical barrels. 98. RNA origami design tools enable co-transcriptional folding of kilobase-sized nanoscaffolds. 99. Melting of hybrid organic-inorganic perovskites. 100. The effect of solvation on electron capture revealed using anion two-dimensional photoelectron spectroscopy.